What's going on, Pete? Hey, where my phone go? Oh, here it is. What's going on, everybody? We got a good one today.
You said what, Daddy? Oh, thank you, Daddy.
I've always okay. We got a good one today.
Might be on the white.
Trying to let the little noise clear out. Say, man, this ain't the time for that, man.
Good morning, world.
This ain't the time for that, man. You done? Ain't you leaving for the weekend?
I am.
Okay, so what you waiting on?
I'm finna go.
Okay, well,
You not gonna take me back to the car?
you see, how I'm gonna do that? I'm on live.
Pause.
You can't pause live, crazy lady.
How many people you got watching?
34.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about you. Should have told me that beforehand.
I should have to tell you that. You know, you see the.
Oh
buttons out
my
there.
goodness!
Okay,
Come on,
bye.
man.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
Leaving me for the weekend. Yeah, I'm talking about going for the
Leave me
weekend.
there.
So anyway. All right, man. So listen, I'm not gonna say that a lot of my last posts have been semi-negative. They're always the truth. That's number one. So maybe a little bit of maybe this post gonna be a lot bit more positive. I've been getting a lot of phone calls about people having issues with their club based on the club is not riding. There's no brotherhood. The fun is not there anymore. It just ain't the same no more for them. They don't want to walk away from the MC because they don't want to feel like they're a traitor or a person that jump ship or whatever. And it's not even like that, man. But what I did is I really been thinking, man, and I heard some stuff the other day that really made me kind of just want to get this to you guys. And I'm actually going to title this one the A through Z of turning your MC from negative into positive. Okay, putting your MC in a winning mindset. Because this is what I want y'all to know. I'm finna say this right now. This is one of the biggest statements I'm finna say. What I have realized is that at the end of your feelings is nothing. So even when you get in your feelings about whatever your MC doing or whatever your club brother done did or your club sister done did for my SCs, for my social club sisters, and for my independents, whatever you've been going through with the motorcycles, at the end of your feelings is nothing. So you in your feelings for nothing. Because at the end of it is nothing. You're in your feelings and then you're out of your feelings. That's it. It's nothing. So that's one of the things that we definitely got to change with being in feelings and trying to understand more, trying to turn our negative situations into positive situations. So I want you guys to roll with me on that. I came up with 24, and they all don't exactly rhyme or match, but I'm trying, okay? Also, what I want to tell y'all is this, and this is what I've learned from personal experience. In order to get to the top, guess where you got to start at? Not just the bottom, but what's at the bottom? Hell. In order to get to the top of success starts in hell. So your MC has to start totally at the bottom in order to become a successful MC. So you're gonna say, well, what's a successful MC? For me, a successful MC would be considered an MC who has somewhat mastered the art of brotherhood, who has somewhat mastered the art of riding, of bonding together, of being there for each other, who has mastered the understanding that, hey, it might not be my turn to have this brilliant idea, so I'm going to let your idea be brilliant, and I'm going to support you in your brilliant idea. A successful MC is when everybody know their job. Everybody has a position, from the president to the vice president to the secretary, treasurer, sergeant at arms, and all the other made-up positions that you guys give. But everybody know their position, and they're allowed to do their job. They're allowed to do the job. They're allowed to hold the title that you gave them. You know what I'm saying? Not give it to them and then you help them, or you give it to them, but give it to them with your directive. So that's what a successful MC is to me. When you see an MC that's just doing their thing, I mean, they having fun. Every time you see them, they look happy. They having fun. You know, they got a bunch of brothers jumping ship, leaving. You know, they don't have a high turnover rate. You feel what I'm saying? And we're not even talking about a whole bunch of people. They don't even have to be a big club. You know, it could be a solid 7 to 12, 13, 15 brothers, whatever it may be. But they doing their thing, man. That's a successful MC. A lot of you guys might know a successful MC or have a successful MC. Okay, so with that being the introduction, man, let me introduce myself. I'm your boy Big Cell, FHO's HNIC. And I'm just here today, man, to try to help bring some positivity into the MC community. I'm here today to try to help bring some understanding, some positive understanding. So I came up with 24 from A to Z, 24 negative connotations into positive affirmation for your MC. All right. Let me pull up because I want to be able to read the comments. Also, don't forget, man, FHO is supported by you guys. We need your support. We can't do it without you. So make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the super chat button, man. All donations are welcome. We got a lot of big things that we're trying to do and accomplish. So please stay tuned for that. Oh, you got it? Please stay tuned for that. All right. But again, super chat button. If you're watching this and it's not live, you can send money to to Fast Holidays Only via PayPal.com. Okay. All right. So let's get down to this. The A through Z's, how to turn your negative MC into a positive MC. Put your MC in a winning mindset. Now, don't forget, I told you earlier, I'm going to repeat this all during the day. At the end of your feelings is nothing. Period. Absolutely nothing. When you get in your feelings about anything, when it's all said and done, when your feelings is gone, you feel what I'm saying? Don Ray, what's up, man? That's a celebrity right there. That's my boy, Don Ray, man. One of the baddest to do this thing, man. So major shout out to my man, Don Ray. When you get in your feelings about anything, when your feelings is done and it's over with, what do you have left? Nothing. So at the end of your feelings is nothing. Don't forget, success starts at the bottom. You got to start in hell in order to be successful. You got to. All right. So let's start with A. The call I get is, Cell, man, they just not really doing nothing, man. We ain't doing nothing no greater, man. I left my other club because we left this club to start this club because we were supposed to be doing bigger and better things. You feel what I'm saying? But should we not doing nothing no different? So I tell them, okay, so you're an average MC. What you need to do, this is the A. You need to turn your average MC. The MC can still be successful even though folks quit. A lot of folks are not because of the club, but because of their, okay, I'm sorry, that's right here. Because of the club was that commitment was never there in their feelings. I'm telling you. Okay. So you want to turn, this is A now. I want y'all to listen to me. Because I'm working with, I'm coming off the head. I got some of the stuff wrote down, but I'm coming off the head. You want to turn your average MC into an amazing MC. So how do you do that? In order to turn anything average into amazing, it has to start with you. Okay. So when you complain about your MC, about the MC not being this or the MC not being that, what you need to think about is what have you done to help your MC go from average into amazing. So you say, what's an amazing MC? An amazing MC is basically an MC that's just handling their business, period. And when you see them, you know that their business is handled. They move together, they function together, they eat together, they rock together, they ride together, they do amazing stuff. The events don't have to be super big, but they're quality events. They're amazing events. So you want to take your average MC into an amazing MC. The negative is the average. The positive is going into an amazing. And you can do that. But it starts with you. You can't have average people doing amazing things. There's no such thing. You got to have amazing people to do amazing things. So when you complain about your MC, start with yourself. Ask yourself, what am I doing to transform my MC from average into amazing? Okay, I came from this club. We used to do this. We used to do that. These were all the wrong things. So let's not do those. And let's do these things. Not only that, also when you talk about the problems in your club, have a solution. Don't, like, one of the things I love to tell people is don't just tell me the problem, tell me the solution. I'm gonna listen at the end, because at the end of your conversation, there's a solution. Oh, well, Cell, man, I'm gonna use my man. I can use him as an example. You say, I'm trying to see you cover, but super chat. Okay. If the super chat thing don't work, then you gotta send it via PayPal. That part right there, doing it on purpose. Mama, somebody just said they doing it on purpose in Texas.
Oh, good. That's what I'm talking about.
That was my mama thing, man, at the beginning of the year. Okay, so one of the things I tell people all the time is this, like I tell you, is that you have to consider your role and your contribution in your MC. If you one of them average cats that in your MC, meaning that you come to the meetings because you have to, you don't do none of the rides because you don't have to do them, ain't nothing mandatory for the most part. You know, you got that excuse that I work, I got family, my wife's tripping, the kids, this, the kids, that. Then you're average. Listen, little sugar. You see how I ain't trying to tell my mama nothing. I ain't saying that. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, you talking to me?
No, ma'am.
You talking to your wife? 'Cause I know you wasn't talking to me. You weren't talking to her either.
There you go, little sugar.
Yes, I am gone.
Got a cowboy, got your juice.
Can I get that card though?
What card?
Your Barack card.
Oh, you if you think you finna get my food stamp card, you are out of your mind, little sugar. It's not finna happen. You is not finna kill my E to the B to the T.
I just paid $20.
Well, you.
This is not the kind of juice. So you drunk the bottom of a cranberry grape?
No, that's outside on the thing.
This is it.
I asked you what you wanted. There's two of those out there, right? That's what you said. Ain't that what you said?
I don't know.
That's what you said. Okay. Enjoy. Y'all have fun.
We will.
Your little boo thing rendezvous.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Boy, I tell you. Just make sure you come on with the check.
No.
Not on my ass. Sorry for the interruption, y'all. As always, the queen.
My lock check it though.
Okay.
So one of the things that you have to do is you have to stop being an average person in your motorcycle club. If you're an average person and the people that you hang around with, your brothers, you allow them to be average, then you're not gonna ever have an amazing motorcycle club. You're gonna stay average. Period. It's just that simple. You have to have brothers that want to do bigger and better and amazing things in order to turn your average MC into an amazing MC. It all starts with you as an individual. So understand that. A through Z, we're gonna turn negative into positive, putting your MC in a winning mindset. So in order to get your MC in a winning mindset, these are some of the things you have to do. You have to go from average to amazing. Okay, from average into amazing. That's what your MC got to do. So you need to get down, sit down with your brothers and say, hey man, we just doing basic motor. We barely doing the minimum. We need to step it up. We need to start becoming amazing, amazing members, amazing brothers to each other, and then therefore our MC will become amazing. Hey, and again, I'm not a poet. I'm just trying to use some of the stuff that I can relate to the motorcycle. So A is average into amazing. B, I get a lot of calls too about, the MC being separated, man. We was gonna split up, it's a lot going on. They're not telling us about the money. They're not telling us about the money. They're not sharing nothing with us. Everything is crazy. I don't get to see the books. We this and that. It's just a lot of stuff going on. So your MC is broken. You got a broken MC. Okay? You got to figure out how to turn your MC from a broken MC into a booming MC. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Grand Rapids, Michigan. I see you. You got to figure out how to turn your MC from a broken MC into a booming MC. And one of the ways you can do that is that if we're all allowed to be men and or women in this MC and or SC, I'm talking to SCs, MCs, whatever, all the MCs, Cs, if it's SCs, RCs, whatever. I'm talking to all y'all. If you want to go from being broken, what I did to help my MC was made it everything. I wrote, I made that part right there. Okay, so Don Ray, you are one of the amazing persons. You are one of the amazing. Ron. Okay, you are Don Ray. You are truly one of the amazing people and have been that part. So. You got a broken MC. How do you turn a broken MC? Okay. What up with it? What up with it? How do you turn a broken MC into a booming MC? First off, you have to at least be able to sit down as men and women and say, hey, listen, man. The things that we're doing are not right. Thank you, Lorenzo. The things that we're doing are not right. There's not enough communication. Come on, man. Hold on 1 second. Ron, what's going on? I'm live on YouTube. What's going on, Ron? That's cool. All right. All right, that's my man Ron from Make It Pop the Wax. That's one of my sponsors. Okay, I'm sorry, it's a lot going on today. But you want to go from broken into booming. How do you do that? If you got a broken MC, meaning communication is broken. You know, the brothers not talking right, they're not communicating. The officers feel like they don't have to relay stuff to the members. The president feel like he don't have to talk or explain himself to nobody. The vice president, you know, everybody with these titles feel like they bigger than the people without titles. You feel what I'm saying? That's going to cause you to have a broken MC because the communication is broken. You can't be successful in nothing if the communication is not tightly linked and tightly together. And it's not about explaining yourself, officers, presidents, vice presidents, and so forth, even treasurers and secretaries. It's not about explaining yourself, but you're allowing your members to understand that hey, that this is your club, this is your information. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you should be able to have that. And also, if you know something, you should be able to communicate it to us. See, this is the thing about it. This is the thing about communication. Everybody that has a title don't understand or how to appreciate the title, or don't even know how to honor the title. Just because your homeboy gave you a title, or even the club voted you in because you gave this hell of a victory speech, or some of y'all got voted in, you know, just trying to appease you, keep you in the club, so they made you officer. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I said it. Some of y'all got titles because the club didn't want you to leave, and they figure if they make you officer, then you're going to stay. It ain't but 7 of y'all, 6.5 of y'all, no way. And we're going to give him a title. That way he feel like he part of the squad. Anyway, that's how your MC becomes broken. The communication is broken. You guys are not having enough. You're not communicating enough. You're not talking enough. You're not sitting down with each other. You're not friends. You feel what I'm saying? The only time I see you is at a club meeting. That's for an hour and a half, once a month, and then we gone. How can you have a booming MC if you're not spending time with each other, communicating via the phone, text messages, a group chat, you know, a group text every day? What's up, guys? Whoever, right? What's going on? Just getting to know each other, communication. So your MC is broken. You got to turn your MC from broken into booming. And how you get it into booming, how you make it booming, oh my goodness, here we go with this. How you get it into to booming, report, how you get it into booming is you simply start communicating with each other. You simply start, helping each other with the explanation of what my role is. As a member, my role is to just be that. Is to be there when they need me, to ride my motorcycle, to represent the club in a good light, a good fashion, whatever however I need to be led by the officers that are put in charge of me. I will do that. But at the same time, officers, you got to know how to do your job. I'm telling you right now, Big Sale, this is me. I'm not following nobody that don't know how to lead. I'm sorry. I don't care what title you got or what title the club gave you or even you gave yourself or whatever. If you don't know how to lead, if you don't know how to communicate and lead effectively, because understand this, I'm watching you tell me what to do and you're standing still, but you want me moving. You want to stand still and do this. Hey, you need to do that. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. Hey, you need to do that. But you ain't doing no moving, but you want us to do all the moving. Effective leaders and effective people, they move with their people. You feel what I'm saying? You lead by example. You make moves. So in other words, you know what I'm saying? When you come in the clubhouse one day, guess what you're going to see Sale doing? I'm going to be cleaning the bathroom. I don't care I'm the president. I don't care I'm the national this or the national that. I'm going to be cleaning the restrooms. You're going to get to the clubhouse, and I'm going to be in there mopping the floors. Or I'm going to be behind the bar, working the bar, or whatever it may be. You have to lead by example. Movement, communication and movement is how you're going to turn your MC from broken into booming. And when I say booming, what up with it, Raw Iron Milwaukee? What's going on, man? When I say booming, I'm simply saying that you have an MC that's booming, it's full of laughter, it's booming with laughter, it's booming with joy. The what do you call that? The hype, everybody's hype. The camaraderie is at an all-time high because we booming. Everything. I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to be here. It's booming. I'm going down to the clubhouse because it's cracking. It's on and popping. So take your MC from broken into booming. So that's B. A, average into amazing. B, broken into booming. Now this is a good one. This always causes jacked up MCs. This causes all MCs to be jacked up. The clubs ever merge, and how often? They do merge. They're allowed to merge. There's a way to do that. I'll probably do a whole show on how do you merge a club together. This one right here gonna cause all type of things to happen because there's no clarity, there's no any of that. Okay, it's called confusion. If I'm a member of a motorcycle club and I come to the meeting and we have a whole meeting and I'm confused about everything that went on, then how can I be effective? If the members, if the board, if the officers choose not to make sure that their members are clear on where we're going, what's the direction. So from the beginning I come into the club, I don't even have any clarity on the direction that we're trying to go. All I know is we just go motorcycle, just ride your motorcycle. Okay, but ride where? What's the purpose? I mean, all of these things need to be answered. I don't need to be confused as a member. And even as an officer, you don't need to confuse me with just ride your motorcycle, because there's more to it than that. I need clarity. So you need to take confusion into clarity, man. And the way you take confusion into clarity is by, again, getting to know your members, getting to understand that everybody not as smart as you, and everybody damn sure ain't as dumb as you think they is neither. But everybody is not as smart as you. So what you do is you make sure when you sit down with the members, hey, this is where we at. This is where we're trying to go. These are the things we're trying to do in the middle. We want to have these goals set. We want to have this amount, this set, this, that, because these are what we're trying to do. So now that I'm clear on everything that we're trying to do, then I can be more of an effective member. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm not a confused individual just with a patch on and I'm just, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? For life. You know how all y'all members do. Y'all be hollering that for life stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And you in the club 4 months, but you for life. Come on, man. You don't even have enough. You're so confused about your own life to talk about you're going to be in life with somebody else. And you ain't even got no clarity on your own life. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyway, that's C. You want to go from confusion into clarity. You want to take your MC from being confused into being clear about what our mission is, what our goal is, what we're trying to accomplish. The things from where we come from to where we are now, and how far we are reaching our goals. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to take your MC from being confused and then being clarity. If you just chimed in, man, I'm doing A through Z of how to take your putting your MC in a winning mindset by taking it from a negative into a positive. Okay. So if you just tuned in, fine. Don't forget, man, to subscribe. Tell your friend to subscribe. Call everybody you know right now. Tell them to get on YouTube. Big Sailors on Live. Don't forget to hit the super chat button. It's there for a reason. All donations help FHO to be prosperous. It's going down. All right. So if you're watching this and it's not live, then make sure you hit the PayPal. You go to PayPal, FastAudiosOnly at gmail.com via PayPal, and we will get the donations, and the donations are used, I promise you, the better. Me, the channel, FHO, the movement, the whole 9 yards. All right. Now, this is a real big one too. Okay. D. A lot of you MCs are in a desperate state. Your MC is totally desperate, meaning that you're so desperate that you'll take members, they don't even have to prospect. You let a person right on in because he's supposed to be, this person or that person, but you're so desperate because you just worried about numbers. You're not worried about quality. You feel what I'm saying? You just want members. You just want bodies. We need 5 in order to be a club. So just grab, hey, you want to be in the club? You want to be in the club? You're desperate. You just want 5 to at least hold a club. And then from that point, you just grabbing members. You don't care about their morals, their ethics. Hey, man, thank you, Spider Mike. I appreciate you, sir. Trust me, I do. Appreciate you. You so desperate to have a club, just to have, to keep a club or to keep your club functioning, that you would take anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And desperation will kill. If you desperate, understand this. Even in life, if you desperate for anything, you'll fall because you're gonna be blindsided. You're gonna be so blind as to the mission that you're gonna miss everything. Need that to get. So, okay. Ain't no more shirts, man. Sorry about that. All the shirts is out. Okay. No, I won't sell. I'm just talking to you. I'm just saying, man. That desperation will cause you, because you're so worried about what we look like. You're so worried about what people are going to think, or you're so worried about not having the numbers. You feel what I'm saying? Takes you out of town a lot. Hey, okay, say these questions for that. I want to get through this, and I know you guys have a lot of questions. Let me write that one down. From my man Adonis, how do you, okay. It's called balance. You just gotta, work it out, balance it. Charles Pompey, thank you, sir. I appreciate the love, man. Adonis Garcia, how can? Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get to this. I want to be able to answer this question though. You be in AMC and you work a lot with a job, but you out of town. I.e. out of town. I.e. out of town. Okay, out of town. All right, let me see. Getting back to this. Okay, desperate. So a lot of you MCs are so desperate that you're taking anybody. You feel what I'm saying? And with that being said, your members, you ain't even ask them if they know how to ride, or do they like riding, or do they care to ride? Do they like riding? Do they love riding? You ain't even ask them, hey man, do you really know what it is to be in an MC? You're not even tripping that. You just need body. Like, just come on, man. Here, put this patch on. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't even ask you what does the patch stand for. They ain't even ask, okay, well, what do the colors mean? When you join the MC, the colors represent something. The patch has a meaning. All of that stuff means something. You feel what I'm saying? So you have to know that. So what you want to do is you want to take your MC from desperation into domination. And how you turn your MC into being a dominant MC. We're not talking about dominant as in OMC dominant. We're talking about dominating your structure, your goal, whatever the MC was originally set up for. How to get your brothers how to get your club from being a desperate MC to being a dominating MC, a force to reckon with within their organization, within their community. You feel what I'm saying? To understand how how every time you pull up, y'all on point. You feel what I'm saying? Everything y'all do is A1. Y'all dominate. When you show up to somebody's clubhouse, y'all respect, dominate. Y'all level of respect is so high that it's just shown. You dominate in every aspect of motorcycling. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what you want to do, man. You want to take your desperation. You want to get out of the desperate state, man, and get into a dominating state when it comes to MCing. We're not talking about being the dominant of that state. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. This ain't even on that level. I'm just purely speaking on how to take your MC from being a desperate MC, barely surviving, barely holding on, no quality of men, no quality of motorcycling, no knowledge, no nothing, into a dominating MC. Sit down, start explaining stuff, start getting with your members, even before they start prospecting. You feel what I'm saying? Find out who they are. What do you know about motorcycling before you start prospecting? Don't wait. And like I said, if they prospecting, some of y'all ain't even prospecting nobody. You just, like I said, you're bringing them in because you want the bodies. Okay. And again, y'all, I'm not a poet. I'm just trying to make these things work, man. But I came up with these things. All right. So F, your MC is a failure. Period. Y'all a flop. You're a failure, a flop. You know what I'm saying? You're a bunch of clowns, basically. You're a failure. Your MC is a failure. Most of the time when your MC is a failure, that's because the passion was never there from the beginning. If you're in an MC that was started out of anger, meaning that they were in another club, didn't make it in that club, didn't become president, so they left that club and started another club, and you don't even know anything about, I don't know, I don't even know how to answer that, so I'm not even going to tackle that one. You don't even know anything about where your president originated from, your founders. You know what I'm saying? What's their love? What made them start this club? A lot of times, if you go back on it, you will see that your founders and or your presidents left another club because they were angry with the choices. Not even so much angry, but they didn't like what was going on, but they didn't like, most of the time, and not so much they didn't like what was going on, but they got angry because they didn't get a certain position. What's going on? Thank you, Monster Man. I appreciate that, brother. Truly, I do. Thank you. So they started this club. So your club was originated in anger. It wasn't originated. It was just originated like, I'm gonna show y'all. Watch this. Boom. And now you done joined the club where the founder, the president, everybody was once angry, but they was angry. Should have been angry at themselves because whatever reason it was that they didn't make the position over there or whatever. How you sound, son? You gonna anyway? Y'all getting off the top, Spider Mike. Anyway, so you want to go from failure. You want to take your MC from failure in the first class, and how you do that is this: you just simply sit down, man, and you tell your brothers like, hey, we got two choices. Either we're gonna revamp this thing and put it together, or we're gonna let it go. You feel what I'm saying? But if we're gonna become first class, citizens, if we're gonna become leadership doesn't mean life or boss business over stupid shit. Okay. If we're gonna take this thing and revamp this thing and we're gonna become first class, man, at everything we do, that means it might take us a little longer. That means we might have to spend more time with each other. I mean we might have to sit down at the round table. Just do some things. Spend some time with each other, man, in order to go from failure into first class. If your MC is failing, you can turn it around. You can go from failure to first class, but it's going to take you all as an individual. You feel what I'm saying? You might even have to get to the point to where everybody give up their titles. Everybody just give up their title. Let's just be members. Let's just say for this year, you feel what I'm saying? You can even get back to the point to where you just take everybody out of colors. Say, look, man, no colors this year. We just gonna ride our motorcycle and hang out and get to know each other. And I know I'm stretching when I tell y'all, because I know a lot of y'all is only in the MC for your colors. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say this. If the MC didn't award you with colors, a lot of y'all wouldn't even be in it, because you still would be the same person you would be without your colors. A lot of y'all wouldn't even be known by people if it wasn't for your colors. See, because the colors put it into an aspect of where I gotta speak to you. I gotta say, hey, I gotta show you some love. I gotta show you some respect. But if you take those colors off, I might just walk right past you. You're not on my level. Sorry. So just think about that. If the reward of being an MC was not to have a vest with your club name on it or your name, to where the rules had to apply to where different things like that, it might be something to consider. But you can take your MC from a failure into being first class. Odyssey, thank you, dude. Thank you, sir. Major love and appreciation. I love you for that. Thank you. All right, the second one is G. So, we have been discussing building a solid foundation for your club. Knowing officers are new to their role, how can you present to them on receiving the knowledge and respecting the title? I'm trying to do it at the end. These questions are coming up, but this question is kind of in relation to what I'm saying. One of the biggest things you have to do, that'll be broken and confused. You're part of broken, and your answer is in broken and confused, taking a person from being broken into booming, into confusion into clarity. If you have Officer J. Mack, thank you, sir. If you have an officer who's only in it for the title, who doesn't care to research the knowledge, who doesn't care that they don't know, you feel what I'm saying? Then you'll know that person. That person exposes himself, because they're going to do and say some dumb stuff. I promise you. They're going to do and say some dumb stuff at the wrong time in the wrong place. And that's only because they don't care about the club. They don't care about their job. They don't care about the title that they hold. Because I'm going to tell you like this, and this is one thing you better remember. One thing that you better, and this will bite all of y'all in the ass, I promise you this. If you in the MC and you give a person a position, he don't earn it, you give it to him, when it's time to take it, you know what he going to say? Shit, I didn't even want to know it. Y'all gave it to me. I mean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me this, so, that's because they never. Boy, it's so much I want to say. I have to be quiet on that, but you better understand what I'm telling you. If anything that a person doesn't earn and you give it to them, they're subject to abuse it. Okay? 9 times out of 10, these officers that are being put in these clubs never have been nothing, never had a structure in their life, never had any discipline, never had any knowledge, and now you done gave them this title to lord over people, or to have because they feel like they're a step higher than the people who don't have a title, and that's going to cause you confusion, brokenness, and failure in your MC. I promise you. Okay, so I hope that kind of helps you with your answer. Now we're on G. Okay, a lot of you cats, in your motorcycle clubs, you done seen so much wrong. You done seen so much dirt. You done been lied to. The information been false. You thought this person was your brother and he wasn't your brother. You thought this person was your sister and they wasn't your sister. And you have so you just at a point to where you want to give up. Trust me, I've been there. I've experienced it. I held on and until I had to finally make the decision. Okay. When you get to the point to where you feel like the only option in your MC is to give up, then you really have to sit back and make that decision. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you become part of an MC, it is something special about the MC. I don't even care if the MC ain't nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't care if the MC ain't worth 2 dead flies. When you join that MC and you put your heart into it, you in love. When you join the MC, it's like being in a marriage. You feel what I'm saying? You married this person, you married this MC, and you all in. So when it's time to break up and divorce, that's a hard thing to do. So when you get to the point to where you want to give up, man, it's crazy. Your memory, I mean, it just is what it is. But I'm telling you like this, you can turn giving up into being a go-getter. See, because a lot of times what you got to realize is this. Even though the MC is a team sport, the MC is all about you as an individual, you representing the patch, okay? It's a team sport, but it's actually a selfish sport. It's actually an individual sport because everything I'm going to do for the patch. I'm not going to do it for the team. I'm going to do it for the patch. So if y'all don't understand that, shout out to my, I don't know if they're Asia, China, whatever they're from. Shout out to you. Hey, bro, back to you. So I'm a MC individually inside of the team, inside of the group. Because as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for this patch, as long as I'm honoring this patch, and as long as I'm never giving up on the patch, then I'm always be a go-getter. I'm always be a go-getter because you ain't gonna have to tell me to do nothing. I'm gonna turn giving up into being a go-getter, and that's what a lot of you guys need to do. A lot of you guys need to step away from the people in the MC and step into the patch. Step into the foundation of the MC. And then once you learn the foundation, and the foundation is not enough to keep you there, then you don't have no choice but to give up. But a lot of y'all came into the club because of individuals. You feel what I'm saying? Setting yourself up for failure. A lot of y'all came into the club because you saw this and it looked cool, but you didn't just see the big old fallout fight they had, 30 minutes ago before they rolled up. You didn't even see the two sisters get into it, pull each other's hair, and breasts all out over the place, and the brothers swing. You didn't see that. All you saw when they pulled up, they looked good, and you joined based on that. If you're joining an MC and you're joining it for the individuals, you will have the spirit to give up. Okay, but if you join the MC for the patch, if you join the MC for what you believe everything stands for the foundation of how it was birthed from the original conception of it, then you'll be a go-getter. So G is, you can go from giving up into being a go-getter, but you got to get rid of being in love with the individuals and start falling in love with the patch. Okay? H. Now this one right here is also a part of the other one, okay? If your MC is hopeless, meaning like, people call me say, "Sir, they just ain't gonna get it, man. They just, I done tried everything, man. They just ain't gonna do it. I'm cool with it, man. It just is what it is. So, I just done gave up. You done became hopeless in your MC, okay? You need to find a way to turn that hopelessness into being hungry. You need to turn hopelessness into being hungry for the MC. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with you expecting other people to motorcycle on your level. You feel what I'm saying? For you to expect people to motorcycle and to have the concept of motorcycling like you have. We need to have a common denominator of what motorcycling is. You need to understand that you joined the motorcycle club because you love the ride, not because you like the ride. You feel what I'm saying? If you ask if you ask all of your members, if you took a survey of your whole entire club, say, man, you need to go to the store. You driving the car, you driving the motorcycle. Well, man, today it's 52 degrees outside. I'm probably going to jump in my car. Then that ain't a person that love to ride. You feel what I'm saying? And again, I'm not the father to be all fathers. I'm not the Jesus Christ of the motorcycle set. I'm just giving you my get down. But I'm just saying, you got members that are just hopeless, that they don't care, that they're not trying to MC. They just like, man, it is what it is. It ain't that serious to me. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't that serious. No, I ain't. Hey, my Mayo 2G, no, I'm not, sir. I'm not going to take that title, man. It's only one, and that's him up there, man. I'm just a vessel that's probably being used to bring y'all as much information as I can for your passion to run high in this motorcycle stuff. But you got to go from being hopeless into hungry. You feel what I'm saying? And again, it's all based on the patch, not the individuals. You feel what I'm saying? Quit worrying about what the other individuals and just worry about what you doing. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what did you do for the patch? Did you represent as best as you could for the patch? Did you ride as much as you could for the patch? You feel what I'm saying? Did you show up and support as much people as you could for the patch? You got to go from being hopeless to hungry. All right? Slab, what it do? What it do? What it do, man? I'm trying to preach you, man. I hear you. I would get on the bike to get a loaf of bread, or I'm telling you, every chance I get, I want to ride. You know. All right, so okay. Now this is a good one because a lot of y'all is this right here. So let me show you right there. Let me see something real quick. I is introverted. A lot of you cats are introverted. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, Google. What is the definition of introvert? A shy, rested in person. Another term for introverted. So a lot of y'all get on the bike set and you get in your own zone. You feel what I'm saying? You come out, you with your brothers, you cool, you hang out, but you kind of say, I mean, I'm in the club, man, but I do my own thing, man. You're an introvert. You hang out, you shy, you really don't mess with people. Man, I ain't trying to get all the people in my inner. They don't need to know me, man. I'm good. You can't join a we MC and be an I individual. You can't join a we MC but don't want to function with the masses. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? You go to the party only because you got to be there, but you're going to stand in the corner, man, when we leaving, man? What time we leaving, man? What time are they doing count, man? That's what I mean by having the time to be in a club. I want to join, but need to really know the education. Okay, well, so when you come into the Bay Area, hopefully soon, Mike Jones, real soon, okay? You can't join a we situation with an I mindset. That boy Rob, sorry about that. So that's what you need to understand. You have to understand that once you join MC, that's a team. That's a group effort. You can't join a group with the individual mindset, with the I. It's not going to work like that at all. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be an introvert at a motorcycle club, at a motorcycle party. You just in the corner by yourself, just, dude, if you wasn't happy to be here, if you really didn't want to participate, don't let a mandatory make you come to the event. Don't let that be the reason you come. Oh man, I gotta be here. I'm gonna get fined. Look here, player. If I don't want to go, I'm gonna kick in the cash, man. Yeah, man. I'll let y'all. You go my little 20, 30, 40, $100, whatever. Yeah, here you go, player. I'll catch y'all later on. Okay. So you gotta go from being an introverted and to being an influential person. I believe I am an influential person because I try my best to seek knowledge, to share knowledge. I try my best to get out and meet everybody. I want to know every last one of y'all. I promise you I do. I want to know you. I want to know you personally. I want to just be cool with you. I want to be partners. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand that, man, that you got to be an influential person. It's got to be something about you that everybody like, man, oh, so cool. Oh, so I'm going to put on here, Rob. Oh, man, Rob crazy, man, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Leave an influence, have some type of influence on your characteristic as a person, on your characteristics as a female. A lot of y'all got a major influence, but in the wrong and the negative light. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna leave that alone. A lot of you, females, but a lot of you, a lot of dudes too. So you don't want to have a negative influence. You want to have a positive influence. We're going from negative to positive. So get out of being an introvert and become an influential person. Let me see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to stop at 12. Okay? Now, how do you take your MC from being Jay? This is Jay. From being jacked up into a jaw-dropping MC. Okay? When I say jacked up MC, meaning that, we don't ride, we don't hang out, we don't function. You'll see us maybe 30 days before our anniversary. I don't have character. What should I? Come on, man. I do have character. Okay, you said you do have character. What should I do? I don't know. We're going to try to answer these at the end of it. But how do you take a jacked up MC and make it a jaw-dropping MC? It's simple, man. You get back to motorcycling. You get back to understanding that it's more than just about being. It's more than just about you. It's bigger than you. This thing is huge. This motorcycle community is huge. I don't care how big your club is. You're still only that small. You're only this much of the MC community, and the MC community is big, this big. And I don't care how big it is. I don't even care how many chapters you got. You feel what I'm saying? You're still a small piece into a big stone. So you need to understand how to take a jacked up MC into becoming a jaw dropping MC. Jaw dropping is when you pull up to the scene. Y'all pull up together. Whether it be 7, whether it be 17, whether it be 70. You feel what I'm saying? That's jaw dropping, man. Like, dang, man, they rolled in here, man. Like, people like, wow. You feel what I'm saying? But that's the togetherness part. That's the brotherhood part. That's the part that has been learned because we spend time with each other. We fellowship together. I can mention one club. I can mention a couple of clubs that have made jaw dropping entries into an event. And I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but y'all should already know the answer. Rare Breed. Rare Breed has entered into an event, a picnic, a party, a function, and everybody's jaws done dropped. Like, dang, they done did that. Kings of the South is another one. They have entered into an event and had jaw-dropping effects. Second to none. I mean, I can go on, and if I didn't call your name, don't trust me, it ain't personal. But I'm just telling you. I have been places where my jaw is dropped like, they did that, man. You feel what I'm saying? They came through clean, loud, on point, looking good, and, they was happy about it. They did their thing. You feel what I'm saying? They was on point. So you can take your MC from being jacked up in the jaw dropping, but again, it's going to start with you understanding that, hey, we need to get together. We need to function as a unit. We need to move as a unit. Okay? Okay. Boom. This one is kind of personal, but I took K and said knocked out. Okay? You've been knocked out on knowledge. You've been knocked out on really what it is that we're doing. They done knocked you out with all of the drama. You done got knocked out with all of the extra stuff. You feel what I'm saying? You done got knocked out with all of the BS, with with all of the hidden agendas and the fake friendship. You done been knocked out. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's just too much going on, man. Every time I look around, I'm getting swung on with this. I thought this, but this, that. You done got knocked out. So how do you go from being knocked out in your MC? You have to go from being knocked out into having knowledge of self. If you know who you are and you know your capabilities, you know your passion, and you know the love that you have for the patch. The patch is the MC. You feel what I'm saying? The patch is the MC, not the members. The patch is the MC. If you go from having knowledge of self, that means you've taken the time to research, do the history, to read, to watch documentaries, to listen and learn about motorcycling, and then you have the knowledge of self. You're an adult because you're supposed to be an adult to be in a motorcycle club. So you know who you are as an individual to where Cell can't tell you you're somebody different. I might not agree with you. You might can understand what Cell just don't agree with me, but that still don't mean that I'm the person that he say I am, because I'm not. You have to have knowledge of self before you even join a motorcycle club. And that's how you can overcome being knocked out. Because when somebody tell you something, you can discern from, man, that ain't right. That don't even sound right. A lot of y'all are being told stuff and that ain't right, but okay. What you mean, but okay? Man, you can't just tell me nothing and it's okay. If it don't sound right, it ain't right. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Do the research, investigate it. Or at least had a, I'm going to say it like this. What's going on, Mike Jones? I'm going to say it like this. At least had the balls to question it. Say, brother, excuse me, sir. You just told me this, and it's not really kind of making sense to me, but I really want to be able to be effective at what you want me to do or what you want me to be. So can you please explain further? Period. Get knowledge of self, man. If you have knowledge, I know who I am. I know what I know. I know what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to outride every one of y'all that's on here. I'm going to outride all of y'all. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? There's only 2 people that I even, probably about 4. Probably about 5. Anyway, I'm in the top 10. So it ain't but a few people on here that might be on here that when it come to riding, I might have to, well. You understand what I'm saying? But for the rest of y'all, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't no way off. But for the rest of y'all, man, turn your motorcycle off, man. When you see me around, turn it off and throw the key away. Because if I see it, I'm going to start it up. Yeah, you're going to have to ride with me. You know what I'm talking about? So you can't go from being knocked out. You just have to have knowledge of self, man. And then you can come back and be revived. You can come back and help your MC. You can get past all of the stuff that's been knocking you out. You can take time, figure out who you are, know that you got the strength to overcome. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't a challenge. It's just a fact. It's a fact, Scott. You feel what I'm saying? I'll come pick you up to ride wherever you want to ride. It don't matter. Wherever, yeah. Well, yeah, Scott. If I can get there, if I ain't got to cross no continent, if I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, try to swim through no water, you know what I'm saying, I'll come pick you up, then we can go wherever you want to go. You feel what I'm saying? That way you have to ride by yourself. I'll do the riding by myself to get to you, then we'll ride together. I'll drop you back off at home, and then I'll ride back home. Don't worry about it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you go from being knocked out. You have to have the knowledge of self, or the MC will knock you out. The trials, the tribulations, the BS will knock you out. It will tire you out. I think we're going to stop right here on one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We're going to stop at 12 for the day. How do you go from, this is L, how do you take your MC from being last place into leaders of the pack? This is a good one to end on. How do you take your MC from being in last place to leaders of the pack? Well, first you got to care that you're in last place. It has to matter that we're in last place. And when I say in last place, it ain't no race. It ain't no competition. But y'all know what I mean when I say your MC is in last place. It mean that you say y'all got a chapter. Who is y'all? Yeah, we getting it. We getting it. We getting the Niagara Falls riding for. I promise you, we will have it. We working on it. I'm breaking it down. I'm getting all the info. I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying. I'm just saying stuff like that. Yeah. Appreciate you, Scott. I love you, brother. Appreciate everybody that gave. Don't forget, man, the super chat button is there. You can send a donation to FHO to the super chat button. You can send a donation to FHO to the PayPal via Fast Harleys only. All donations are needed. They're welcome. We're almost at this goal of getting this camera. So that's what it is. But last place into leaders of the pack. Like I said, you have to care that you're in last place. You have to care that your MC is in shambles. You have to care that it's barely holding on. And if you guys, once you realize that and you say, okay, hey, now that we recognize that, let's come up with a solution. And you can put your MC back together and go from last place to being leaders of the pack. Because you can say, hey, let's start over. Who ride harder? Snowman can't hold a candle to me, man. Snowman is washed up. Tell him I said it, man. Yeah. Tell Snowman, Big Sale said he need to get on his motorcycle. No, tell him, I better yet, tell Snowman Big Sale said he need to quit his job and ride his motorcycle. Yeah, that part. Yeah, that part. Yeah, any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, that part. Anyway, I done froze. What happened? Phone rung and I done froze. I'm still there? I don't even know if I'm still there. From 1631. Am I still there, y'all? Can y'all still hear me? And my phone done froze. I don't know what happened. The phone rung and the phone. The frequency or something must have caused it.
Hello?
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm froze, but y'all can still hear me, right? You can see me, but y'all can still hear me, but the phone is froze. I don't know. The government, the government, you know what I'm saying? The government got me on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but you look funny. I know. All right, so you can go from being in last place into leaders of the pack, man. It's just going to take some acknowledgement that, hey, we raggedy, we in shambles. And it's going to take the acknowledgement that, hey, we want to put this thing back together, man. We want to get it on point, and we want to be a part of something. I don't know. Let me see something. If for whatever reason it's froze. Let me see. Yeah, it's froze on my end. I don't know what the hell. Like I said, once the phone rung, Snowman froze your... Oh, that what it is? Yeah. Snowman, they talking about Mama Snowman froze my video. Yeah, you're still...
So it's snowing out there.
Hey, man, they say Snowman done froze when I talk bad about Snowman. My video froze. That what it is, Snow? Yeah, but that pose right there, yeah, that show that to Snowman. Yeah, I said it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to hit the thing because I don't know if it's going to cancel the video. Anyway, so you can take your leadership. I mean, you can take your MC from being in last place into being leaders of the pack, man. And it's just a simple solution. Finding out what we got wrong, finding out what we're missing, finding out what the needs of the club are individual-wise. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Scott. Find out what the needs of the individuals are, what the needs of the members are. What do the brothers need? What are we lacking? What do the brothers, what do they really want to do? A lot of you guys are making decisions for the club, and that ain't even the direction that the club want to go in. You feel what I'm saying? And it causes a problem. So that would be L. So let's go over these real quick. A through Z, negative and the positive, putting your MC in a winning mindset. Always remember, at the end of your feelings is nothing. Okay? At the end of your feelings is nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I promise you. After you get done with all your feelings, you end up with nothing. So leave the feelings out of it. And always remember that success starts at the bottom. Success starts in hell, and you have to work your way to heaven. You have to work your way to the top. But it's going to start in hell. It's going to be rough. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a little, but you can work your way to the top, period. You don't just start at the top. All right? So let's go through these things. You can turn your MC from average into amazing, from broken into becoming, from confusion into clarity, from desperation into domination, from endangered into exceptional, from failure into first class, from giving up into going better, to go-getters, from hopelessness into hungry, from introverted into influence, from jacked up into jaw-dropping, from knocked out into knowledge of self, and last but not least, from last place into leaders of the pack. Okay? I hope this has been helpful. We'll do the other half sometime soon, but I want you guys to take time and marinate on these and ask whatever questions you want to ask. I just screenshot your video. I mean, Jersey talking about you don't screenshot my video. I don't care, Jersey. Do what you do. As long as we get to laugh, man. Yeah, that was, hey, Snowman said, hold it right there. They said, Snowman told me, hold it right there. Hold on, let me see something.
There you go.
I can't even freeze it. I don't know what the hell going on. Hold on. Maybe I don't know what the hell. That's crazy, Mama. The phone rung and it just froze the video. You like a storm that froze your video. Okay. I'm soon, Jersey. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to ask you. This would be the time now to ask questions, but we got the video acting up. So maybe we need to end this video now, and then I can come back. You guys anybody want me to come back on live and ask questions? Just say yes, and I'll end this video, and then we'll come back and answer some of the questions. But remember, A through Z, and I'll probably try to write these things down and post them some kind of way. Shout out to the East Bay Dragons. Phil Baker was a great inspiration to me. Legion gone, never forgotten that part right there. Dirt Rock says your bike can't go past Mississippi. Tell Dirt Rock his bike barely made it past Mississippi, and probably won't make it again. Not that bike. You feel what I'm saying? But he might can buy a new bike that can get past Mississippi once or twice. So y'all want me to close this one out and come back? Or y'all done had enough of me today? It's been an hour. I took up an hour of your time. I can close this one out and come back and answer some questions, or we can just let this one marinate. All right? Well, I got a couple of yeses, only if you could see the look on your face when it froze the video. I can see it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at it right now. Trust me, man. All right? I love y'all. So I'm going to end this video, and then I'll come right back on. All right, people? I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to come right back on. It's your boy, Big CLFHOH, and I see, and I'm gone.